bucket, you will win a $25 MasterCard gift card from Pt.2 Racing in our Minnesota Cycling Center Masher, presented by Pt.2. All right, so we'll get our riders up to the line. Drawing position number 1 is rider number 9, Risa Husted. Drawing position number 2 is number 5, Hillary Wild. Rider number 39, Lindsay Hamilton, is in 3rd position. Carolyn Stanley, number 13, is in 4th position. Rider number 271, Tiana Johnson, is in 5th position. And rounding out our trio of zebras, rider number 4, Anna Sviben. So 9 Husted, 5 Wild, 39 Hamilton, 13 Stanley, 271 Johnson, and 4 Sviben. Get those game tickets completed and high in the air so our volunteers know that you have completed your work. Last call for game tickets, everybody. Last call. All right, Mr. Starter, at your convenience. There's the gun, and our state championship Karen is underway. So Husted obligated to take the pole position, then Hillary Wild, then Lindsay Hamilton, Carolyn Stanley, Tiana Johnson, and Anna Sviben. Little history about the Keirin race. This race originated in Japan, where it was used as a form of betting after World War II in an effort to try to rebuild the Japanese economy. Now you can see Keirin racing at 22 different velodromes around Japan, and you won't find a single spectator in any one of those tracks. They're all at the off-track betting shop in Tokyo for the most part. Makes for a very surreal experience to watch a silent bike race. Four to go in our state championship, and it looks like riders are starting to edge their way toward the front of the line. This is the final lap under the care and feeding of our Medtronic pacemaker, keeping things nice and steady. Husted still there in 1st position.
I didn't know this one.
The only real action in 4th and 5th position right now. Husted out of the saddle. She's going to try and make this thing a long distance dedication. She's not afraid to go a long way. Hillary Wild drops into 2nd position. Lindsay Hamilton trying to come on level terms with Wild. Now Sviben starting to wind things up. There's still 2 laps to go. They're going to hear the bell with 1 lap to go, and it's Risa Husted out in front of Lindsay Hamilton doing her best to climb to the top of the podium. Hamilton launching her attack hard in turn number 1, continuing her relentless onslaught in the back straight. Ladies and gentlemen, her wheels are clean, and she's your state champion. Her name is Linzilla Hamilton. Wild and Husted round out the podium.
I like the people that voted.
All right, the only thing Lindsay likes better than winning a race is giving high fives to people in the stands. So when she rolls to the rail, get out there and get those hands out. Your state champion, Lindsay Hamilton.
Sweet. It's like almost like people know.
All right, and because he knew that Lindsay was going to win, Matthias Upgaard is the winner. Matthias, there he is. Look at that. Matthias right down there in the front row.
Do you have prizes? Oh, it's here. Okay.
So it was Lindsay, then Risa,
No, the
Still
Hillary
got
Clinton.
third.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. While we have a moment, we're going to award our podium for our state championship points race for the women, for the men's 1, 2, 3. So we need the following riders to come to the podium area, please. We need Laszlo Alberti, Peter Moore, and Peter Olenichek.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Olenichek, Moore, and Alberti, please. You don't have time for that.
Go, go, go.
All right. Oh, Peter, you're beautiful. Look at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in third place, riding for Bora. Let's hear it for Peter Olenichek. Wearing the silver medal, riding for Donkey Label, it's Peter Moore. And your Minnesota State Points Race champion rides for Vision Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Laszlo Alberti. There they are, your podium in the state championship. We've got another state championship on our hands now. This will be the Category 4 field. They will be battling a 40-lap scratch race. You're gonna get one with him out the way.
But it's not completely, obviously there's a for me, thank you. Are you feeling this at all? Or? PJ Sway, what?
There's some glasses in there.
Ooh.
And there goes our Category 4 field off of their neutral lap.
So we have another podium and a podium for this.
Yep.
Still two more.
Yep.
40 laps, okay. Yeah, I got time to go with placements.
Gun sends them on their way in our state championship scratch race for the Cat 4 field. What do you guys think? Are you seeing some good bike racing tonight? This is our third of 3 state championship races tonight. Packed schedule. And Redinger from the Chilkoot squad takes the helm for the first lap.
What kind of bike racks do you have off the back here, again?
SARS.
SARS.
as we get into our later races here this evening, we're going to have some prizes, some preems presented by Blue Heron Bicycle and Hop Society. They're giving $60 to 2 different race groups. So let's hear it for the Blue Heron Bicycle and Hop Society for dropping $120 cold cash in front of our racers. These riders will sprint if you throw a quarter in the gutter. So you can only imagine what $60 for a race is going to do. It's going to be mayhem out there. Four laps in, and it's Blake Vandekamp. The handle on the whip right now. And Eric Dieter's 85. The sting in the tail. So far, nice orderly scratch race behavior. And it's David Von Edge on the front for Taco Cat. Lagerquist now taking over the keys to the car. Lagerquist does a full lap on the front. Looks like he's going in for more. Grateful Peloton happy to ride behind him. Now out of the saddle goes Redinger. He's got Schuler right behind him. Alexander Dobler trying to keep things under control. And we've got gaps all over this race at the moment. Still Redinger on the front. Schuler right behind him. So it's East Side Strong as they go for wheelmen. Largely a St. Paul-based club, and Nsc Velo, a Stillwater-based club, now have rider number 594, John Emerson Kramer from Kingfield. Finally, Minneapolis representing up there in the front. 30 laps to go, and Schuler maintains the tempo. Sees no immediate chase. He's going to keep on going. Now it's Collins on the front. Collins won the opener tonight for the Cat 4 field. And off the front goes Michael Waltman. So Waltman from Synergy grabs a 30-meter gap at the 27 laps to go mark. Still Waltman on the front. Dieter's now trying to bridge across. He'll make contact with Waltman and he'll go up high on the rail. And now he'll drop in front. Waltman will grab his back wheel, grateful for some assistance. And those two riders have about 10 meters. Van de Kamp trying to close the gap. He'll do so. And we're back in our single file line. And as Dieters and Waltman get out of the wind, Van de Kamp's going to take over 23. We're very close to the midway point of our state championship scratch race. Good, entertaining racing so far out of this group as they contest their state championship effort. Von Edge with Schuler in second wheel. Leif Ergens from Birchwood now, right behind Schuler. Now it's David Upgard, rider number 105 on the front, handing it over to Collins. Rider number 90 from the Midtown Cycling Squad. Nathan Lee sitting in second position in the string. Lagerquist, then Waltman. So they've seen 19 to go. They're about to see 18. 4.5K remaining. They're going to see 17 to go as Lee pulls off the front, gives way to Lagerquist. Lagerquist tucked low over those bars. Deep aerodynamic position, trying to avoid the wind as much as possible. He'll slide up to the rail and let the field roll underneath. And we're at the 4 kilometer mark with Waltman handing over to Van de Kamp. And his Taco Cat teammate Von Edge right behind. Pace quickening as Van de Kamp got on the front. Let's see if they can shake a few more riders off the back. Now Ergens gives way to Schuler. Excuse me, that's Upgard again. Schuler sits second position for the Gopher women. So Upgard hands it over to Schuler. Schuler has Dieters right behind him. To go for Schuler, Dieters, Redinger, and the rest of the bunch. $12 to go, and it's still anybody's bike race. And a move by Redinger gets attention from Dieters and Collins. So 3 riders now with Nathan Lee making it a 4th. We've got an escape that's got some chances. Schuler quick to latch onto that group, as is Waltman. Van de Kamp and Von Edge trying to get back in the mix. So 10 to go, just over 2 kilometers. Lee on the front. Redinger, Schuler, still time for a couple of breakaway chances to succeed, but as the laps start to dwindle, it looks increasingly like a bunch sprint will decide our state championship. Waltman has his foot on the gas at the moment. Dieters picks up where he left off. And we've reached the 2K to go point. 8 laps left. Down to 9 riders. As that high tempo has caused some fatigue. And Von Edge is going to get out of the wind and give way to Collins. That's a smart move. Aaron Collins, a bigger rider, he's going to push a lot more wind out of the way. Everybody likes to ride behind the tall guy. 6 to go, 1.5 kilometers left in our state championship. Redinger, Schuler, Dieters, Lee, Waltman, Ergens, Von Edge, Vandekamp, and Collins, your remaining contenders. 9 riders, 3 spots on the podium. Who's going to take it home? Who's going home with hardware with 5 to go? Four to go. Just 1 final kilometer. And it's Schuler. Dieters, now Waltman is going to launch his move. That brings Schuler out of the saddle. 2 riders away. Dieters trying to close the gap down. Quick response from Von Edge, but there are gaps forming in that line. Waltman is going to come into the home straight first. They've still got 750 meters. Put some gas in the tank for these riders. Waltman hands over to Schuler, Dieters, and now positioning is going to be critical as Schuler flies off the front. 10 meters back to Dieters, but Dieters closing hard. Schuler continues his hard charge off the front of the group. And it's Redinger now dropping into second. Lee into third. So we've got 3 riders who separated themselves. 1 lap to go. Dig deep for our riders as they dig deep on the track. Schuler now, Redinger launching his move. Redinger's got Lee in the draft. Lee's going to go try his hand up above the red line. Still Redinger charging hard. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final of the state championship. It's Redinger and Lee, Redinger and Lee, Redinger and Lee, and it's Lee for the win. Wow. That was a furious battle for the final dash to the line. And with just the width of that 58 millimeter rim on his bike, your state champion who rides for Velocity Cycling Club is Nathan Lee. So Schuler let it out long. Redinger counterattacked, and Lee had just enough left in the tank to take the win. What a great finish to that 40-lap scratch race. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe this is Nathan's very first state championship. Put your hands together to the man who's about to don the gold medal, Nathan Lee.
Like, hey, get off your bike. You gotta get on the podium.
Yeah. 'All right, so we got another missing out on tap here. This will be our category 1-2 field. Just like we did before, we will excuse one rider every other lap. $12 riders on the track for this one. That means we will have 11 dismissals. And there's the gun, and it's fast right out of the gate. Andy Keogh not wasting any time trying to light the lamp. So Laszlo Alberti, Peter Bem, and Charlie Anderson with some work to do. Alberti likes to ride this one from the back. He can see the whole field develop behind him.
As long as you heard it.
Peter Bem now trying to find some room down low. Charlie Anderson going the long way.
14.
And it's going to be Charlie Anderson, 14. Very close, but no cigar, as Anderson will have a short ride.
I needed a good luck. Thank you.
Another bell means another elimination. Ted Schmidt now looking ahead at Peter Bem. Peter Olenichek. Schmidt's got the long way to travel, high on the track.
56.
And it's too far for Ted. And so he'll take an early exit. Looks like Chad Weisgrim is giving himself the hook.
One, 0, 6.
So Chad Weisgrim will return to the infield. Everybody else will hear a bell. And it's Bem now. Side by side with Alberti. They've got Satchel Nishi Richter sandwiched in between them. Alberti and Peter Olenichek down low now. This is going to be tight quarters down at the bottom of the track, but Peter Bem still has to travel the farthest distance high on the banking.
69.
And it's just too far for Peter Bem. And now we're in a very tightly packed group. And it's Satchel Nishi Richter staring at Laszlo Alberti. They're going to go high. Olenichek down low again. Not much room to maneuver down at the bottom of the track. We'll see if there's room to make the move.
68.
And so 68 is Andrew Shervey. Now it's Mark Lepke as we're in a single file. Casper's wants to move off the front. Lepke's going to try and dig deep to catch the back wheel of Satchel Nishi Richter, but he's got about 10 meters. Now he starts to accelerate. Nishi Richter's going to go grab the broom and sweep the sprinter's lane to try and stay just ahead of Lepke.
6.
He will, and that's going to leave us with 6 riders on the track. On the track, 1 bell. That means 5 will emerge from this lap.
Number 27.
Little too little, little too late for Satchel Nishi Richter, number 27. as he will be our 6th finisher. The bell means another rider will be eliminated. Looks like this time it's going to be Andy Keel with the 5th place.
Number 9.
And then there were 4. Jason Goldberg and Laszlo Alberti battling with Daniel Casper. It's going to be a close one. Hey, Peter Moore, don't leave just yet.
3.
Big dash to the line is going to put Daniel Casper out as Goldberg surged up over the top. Three riders left, and a little jostling for position there is going to put Peter Olenichek down low. Jason Goldberg is going to let that pair go.
Number 6.
And it's going to be Goldberg taking 3rd place. And we're down to our final pair. It's Alberti and Olenichek. And as they ease off the throttle, they're going to go into a match sprint here for this final lap. Olenichek sitting in the draft. Alberti in front with his head on a swivel. He's going to push Olenichek high, forcing him to go the long way. No major attack yet. We'll see now. Olenichek goes. Alberti matches him stride for stride. We're pedal stroke for pedal stroke all the way through the north turn into the home straight. Olenichek and Alberti, and it's going to be Laszlo Alberti with the flourish at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, rider number 12 takes the win. Great ride. All right. As Laszlo rolls in front of us, let's give up for him one more time. Laszlo Alberti, number 12. And ladies and gentlemen, before he heads out, we want to give a special round of applause to our junior national champion and soon-to-be competitor in the Junior World Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Peter Moore. Peter leaves on Saturday for Eichel, Switzerland. He's only one of 5 American juniors contesting the World Championships. Good luck, Peter. We'll be cheering from you all the way over here. All right, now we've got a podium for people closer to home. We're going to invite our women's 1, 2, 3, top 3 to the podium area, please. So we need Hamilton, Wild, and Husted to please report to the podium area.
Do you want me to go down to the infield?
If you can.
Well, if I just hop the railing.
Yeah, do it. Wearing the bronze medal, riding for the Taco Cat Racing Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Risa Husted to the podium. With the silver medal, riding for Zubas, let's hear it for Hillary Wild. And with the gold medal at the top step of the podium, riding for Synergy, your Minnesota State champion, Lindsay Hamilton. All right, so Lindsay's gonna tuck that gold medal into her jersey pocket while she gets ready to race in the Cat 3 Sprint Final, which is the NSC Dash for Dash. So get your game tickets ready to go. Your competitors in this finale will be Alex Terzic, 44, 92 Bogdan Rilski, 32 Brian Doherty, 81 Dan Schuler, 39 Lindsay Hamilton, and 24 Joshua Schneider.
Oh, wait, this is for
We need the on.
So down low, in first position, rider 44 is Alex Terzic, 24 is Joshua Schneider, 32 before him is Brian Doherty, 92 is Bogdan Rilski, 81 Dan Schuler, and 39 Lindsay Hamilton. Get those game tickets high in the air and let our volunteers know that you have cast your ballot.
Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
All right, let's see that starter dance. To the right now, to the left now. Come on, Jeff. All right, last call for game tickets, everybody. Last call, get them high in the air. This is the sprint for the category 3s and the NSC Dash for Cash. There we go. In just 3 laps, we'll have a champion. Alex Terzic down low. Good starts across the board here. Terzic, Doherty, Schneider take the first 3 positions. Rilski now. Hamilton making her move. And Schuler rounds out our group of 6. Terzic still in control with 2 to go. Schneider, Doherty, Rilski trying to find some daylight down low. Hamilton going the long way up high. It's Terzic still in control. There's the bell. Put your hands together for your rider. This is the NSC Dash for Cash. We are 3 wide now. Rilski trying to find some room in the mix as well. Hamilton still going above the blue. Schneider launches his move. Rilski now digging deep. He's alongside now. He's got about a half bike length over Schneider. Rilski is going to take the win. Then Schneider, then Doherty.
So what number is he?
Ladies and gentlemen, rider number 92, Bogdan Rilski, wins the NSC Dash for Cash.
92?
I need a last number. Eric doesn't know.
Well, no, it is 92. Which
No,
is
I know. I need
Rilski.
some of the real person's name.
Oh, right.
So, by correctly choosing Bogdan Rilski, Kathy Sullivan is the winner. Kathy, where are you? There she is. All right, we'll be right down with your gift card to Target. So in a pre-race interview, Bogdan Rilski indicated that he had moved up a gear. So instead of using his normal 92-inch gear, he moved up to 94 for this evening's events, and it seems to have done the trick. All right. Now we've got another podium for our Category 4 state championship. Ray. No, just come right here. It's shorter. Hurry.
Can you go ahead and put on the other champions?
No, I don't know how to finish it. All right. For this podium, I need rider number 76, David Schuler. Rider number 77, David Redinger and rider number 43, Nathan Lee, to come to the podium area, please. Schuler, Redinger, and Lee to the podium area.
Why couldn't you just let me him? Come on, like, no, no one cares. No one cares. Oh, there's not even. Dude, relax.
In third place with the bronze medal, it's David Schuler from the Gopher Wheelman. With the silver medal, riding for Nsc Velo, number 77 is David Redinger. And your Minnesota State champion in the Cat 4 scratch race rides for Velocity Cycling. Rider number 43 is Nathan Lee. All right, all you get on the top step. Let's do this the pro way. There you go, hands up. There they are. Back to our racing action. We've got a scratch race for our women's category 4 field. And we're going to do an Nsc Velodrome t-shirt cream with 15 to go. So there will be a sprint with 15 to go. And the prize will be an Nsc Velodrome t-shirt.
Some guy over for like $18 million. It's called Yellow and Orange or some crap. That was it. That's how many years ago when I worked at Motorsport, I got that. Yeah. Bleachers in the middle did help.
There's the gun, and our Cat 4 riders are underway in their 30-lap scratch. Laura Schaefer in control at the moment, with Linnea Redinger and Brenda Kroll right behind her. Now a single file line behind Redinger as she starts to wind up the tempo. 2 laps in. Laura Schaefer on the front. Number 18 from the hub. Sarah Matson, second position, and Linnea Redinger in third. One kilometer in, and Matson takes over. Redinger has been a single file line now. She ups the tempo again. So far, every time she's gotten on the front, she has extended the string. 24. That's 6 kilometers left for Redinger now. Schaefer sitting in second wheel. Matson third. Kroll fourth. Kraus. Then Von Edge. Then Peterson. Riders are going to see 22 to go. 5.5K left. And just 7 laps before they sprint for that cream. And Kroll rolls to the front. Schaefer attentive in second wheel. Kroll ups the tempo as she swings up track. Schaefer now takes over. Now Ashley Von Edge launches a move. She's got 20 meters just like that. With 19 to go. Ashley wants that t-shirt. Redinger now emerges from third position in the group. 19 to go. And Von Edge has Redinger closing the gap. Kroll moving in on the back wheel of Redinger now, and we're going to have 3 riders together. Matson coming up out of the group now to bring things back into a single file, but still Von Edge. She's got about a bike length back to Redinger. She'll pull up and let Redinger take over the pace. 17 to go, 2 laps before we award that t-shirt. And we've got 5 riders on the front as Matson and Kraus have closed in. So it's Redinger on the front, Von Edge, Kroll, Matson, and Kraus. And it looks like Von Edge is going to take over again. And here's that bell for the preem sprint. Von Edge still in the front. She's stomping on those pedals. Kroll trying to come up out of the draft. But Von Edge holding her tempo. Now Kroll really starts to accelerate. Great move by Brenda Kroll. The Corpse Whale rider emphatically coming up out of the draft of Ashley Von Edge. And it looks like Kroll is going to roll cleanly across the line and grab that t-shirt. And that marks the halfway point in the race. And Kroll still out on the front with 20 meters separating her from the field. Redinger is going to try to bring things back into line. Kroll still on the front of our group of 5. With Redinger, Kraus, Matson, and Von Edge rounding out that group. Now Matson's going to roll to the front. Rider 101 in her first night of racing as well. And she's going to open up a gap. So some mid-race attacks testing the legs of the rest of the field, and right now, no response from our chase group.
Hey, can you guys get that photographer away from the track? He's way too close. Thank you.
Madsen's still on the front. 40 meters now. Redinger's going to try to recollect that escapee. But she's still on the front now. She's up above that red line, trying to take advantage of the banking, I suspect. And Redinger trying to bring things back together. But Madsen's still on the front. Let's put some gas in the tank for Sarah Madsen. She's on the front all by herself with 9 to go. Redinger doing everything she can to bring the group back together, but so far getting no assistance from the rest of the field, and that allows Madsen to continue her solo march. 8 to go, 2 kilometers left for Sarah Madsen. Now Kroll is going to pick up the tempo and try to bring things back under control. Kroll emerged just at the right moment to grab that t-shirt. We'll see if she can do what it takes to bring everybody back in. So far the group relying on a couple of different riders, not sharing the workload, which could have an impact as we go to the trailing laps here. Madsen's still out on the front with 7 to go. And I think Sarah recognizes that the group is coming. She's swung up track a couple of times now, but they're still not in contact. So she's got 1.5 kilometers left to go in the race. Keep it going for Sarah Madsen as she tries to hold them off. Kroll relentlessly gobbling up the meters though. And there's just 5 laps left for Sarah. Now Redinger is going to pick up the charge. And Madsen continues her solo march. Redinger is picking up the tempo in the field, just as she has every time she's been on the front in this race. But there's still 30 meters for Sarah Madsen. Let's see if we can dig deep for Sarah Madsen. Put your hands together for our solo artist. Four to go. And Redinger senses the catch coming close. But there's still 20 meters for Sarah Madsen, and nobody's sharing the workload with Linnea. She's been doing all the work along with Brenda Kroll so far. 3 to go. And it looks like Sarah's going to be recollected, but she's going to get one last effort. She's still out in front by 10 meters, gang. 2 laps to go, 500 meters. Let's see if she can take it all the way to the line. She's held them off for 9 laps. And Redinger is right there. Now Christy Kraus takes her shot. So deep from the field goes the Valkyrie, and she is flying. Christy Kraus has bided her time. And look at this great effort from Kraus. She's got 1 lap to go. Out of deep in the field, rider number 270 is stomping on the pedals. Brenda Kroll trying to accelerate, but Kraus has 10 meters. Kroll is starting to close the gap. It's going to be very close. Can Kraus hold her off? Can Kroll close the gap? We're coming into the final meters. It's just 1 turn left for Christy Kraus. The Valkyrie is charging hard to the line. Can the corpse whale grab her? She will! What a fantastic race. Twists and turns all the way through. Great efforts by all of our riders. But ladies and gentlemen, she grabbed that.